Welcome into the Cactus Golf Podcast, episode number 57. What player we got today?
All right, I'm glad you at least are ready for this time for it, because I'll keep going. I'm going to be consistent on this. I'm kind of sad that we started late, because it's kind of getting boring numbers here. So linebacker again, obviously, 57.
I feel like you could go like...
you can go some basketball in here a little bit.
50, I don't know about basketball. I was thinking more like baseball, like pitchers, I feel like
yeah,
baseball.
There was a pitcher that one of the websites said it was his number, but it was not his number. And it was...
what do you mean it said it was number?
It was not. It said that he was number 57. He's number 51 for the Diamondbacks. It was... good God, I'm forgetting his name right now. You have his jersey.
Randy Johnson?
Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
He's 51. But one of the websites said he was 57. I don't know if he was a different number throughout his career. I'm not educated on that.
He definitely played for at least one more team. I think he played for the Yankees at some point. I don't know what number he was for them, though. I don't know.
But, yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be a good one. And then I, go to look up the photos, and I'm like, that's 51. Like, where the hell did they get 57?
Fact check. Misinformation.
Yeah. Misinformation.
Flag it.
Got him. So, yes, linebackers. We're going back to football again. Number 57. What are you thinking?
I have no idea.
Okay, Patriots.
Teddy Bruschi.
No. I don't know if you'll know this one. I don't even know this, to be honest, who it is.
What decade?
He played between 74 and 87.
Oh, I have no idea. What do you mean?
Steve Nelson. His number is retired with the Patriots as well, too.
Okay.
So I was trying to because I was finding a bunch of random people.
I have good, decent knowledge of past history in sports, but that's a little niche there.
I was trying to find at least something that was somewhat it wasn't just someone random. So at least they retired his number. I felt a little bit more credible about this one. But yeah, Steve Nelson. He led the Patriots to the Super Bowl, and I think it was Super Bowl.
Probably been
20?
15 or 20, something
20,
like that.
I think it was 20. I think it was 20 if I remember correctly. So, yeah. There's your fun fact. There's your guy of the day.
Steve Nelson. That's the most cookie cutter name. That's if you're are on Madden and doing franchise mode and you're in year 2045 and it has to auto populate the names. That's the name that's going to be your quarterback. Steve Nelson. It's the most.
I like it. It's Steve Nelson. Isn't that a first name too? Nelson's a first name, right?
Could be.
Yeah. There's a big thing.
Nelson Aguilar is a wide receiver.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a big conspiracy of people that have.
He was catching them, unlike Aguilar. Oh.
There's a big conspiracy of people that have a first name that can also their first and last name
Ricky
could
Bobby?
be a first name. There you go. There's another one. Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's a conspiracy that the people who have a name that are, like I said, their first and last name can be a first name, that they're going to be the most successful people. Don't know why. No clue why. That's just a conspiracy. I didn't make it. I don't really think I really believe it.
What are examples of that? Elon Musk. I don't know anybody named Musk.
No, I don't either. Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know.
I don't know. Gates. Bill Gates. I don't know.
Warren Buffett. No.
Trump.
No.
Trump something. I don't know.
Trump.
I'm sure there's a first name Trump out there somewhere.
There could be.
Definitely seems like there's.
Speaking of funny names, this actually ties back into golf.
I know what you're about to say. Happy Gilmore?
Yes, I am, yes.
Ball State, right?
Ball
State. Happy Gilmore.
Shout out to Ball State, too, because they made up this pretty cool graphic about... I took the photo from Happy Gilmore and put him up with their Ball State stuff. It was pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. He actually grew up in...
I don't know.
Bloomington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, true story.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. He's real. And he's golfing for...
He's in his happy place.
I don't know, Ball State. I don't know if it's that happy.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. What town is that? It's Muncie. Muncie, yeah.
Yeah.
Muncie.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, side story. We both know him, the guy who we used to live with, Aaron. He went to Ball State, and would always tell me stories that they raided a Walmart there because there was a meth lab in the Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
We told you the story. I don't know. We lived with the guy for a year. But yeah, he true story. They raided the Walmart because meth lab in Muncie.
It's goes into the thing of hide in plain sight. So I respect it. That's a good move.
100%.
Everybody thinks to check the RVs.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
Walmart. That's good. I'll give
some
shout out.
paper, some chicken, some meth.
Probably highly flammable stuff, though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But, hide in plain sight, I respect it. Yeah. Fair enough.
It's like the store manager's walking in on that, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, all right, listen, we'll cut you in here, man.
Yeah, we'll give you 5% of, our...
He's going to be like, all right, fair enough, I didn't see it, Leave the money under my wheel well. But, all right, what do we got?
We got the review here, Butterfield Bermuda review, preview of the last FedEx Cup fall event. We got the RSM Classic, and then we got a little rundown of the FedEx Cup, standings here, and then, betting corner. So go ahead and hop into it. The Butterfield Bermuda review, Camilo Villegas follows up. He had a T-second last week. Follows it up with his 5th career victory this week. Pretty good couple-week stretch there.
Yeah.
He moves from 147th in the FedEx standings to 75th, so he's basically locked in. So clutch gene for Villegas the last 2 weeks. I don't know what he was prior to 147 this week after his T2 finish. I couldn't find that, but so he definitely vaulted the last couple of weeks, but he's solidly in. He earns an exemption into the Masters and PGA Championship with that win. He's big moves for him this last couple of weeks.
Good for him. I saw that it was 3,374 days between victories for him.
Yeah,
that's pretty tough.
They were talking about how ESPN's known for this, especially for NFL drafts.
Okay.
So they bring up the worst possible thing that's ever happened in your life. I don't know if you've seen that. If you've watched an NFL draft before, they kind of stopped because they got really people were calling them out for it.
Yeah.
But they just every person that would get drafted in the NFL draft, oh, this person had this family member die at this time, and they just have nothing to not sad.
His daughter died, right?
His daughter died in 2020, I think, and it was cancer or something like that. She wasn't very old, So they kind of were talking about that. So it's kind of sad, obviously. But yeah, I think that he had
back-to-back winners now that had people that
Eric Van Rooyen, didn't pass away yet, but have some issues.
Sick, bad, yeah.
So they were talking about that in their story they did, which I'm not saying don't talk about it, but it's okay, we don't have to solely focus on that.
Correct. It's the title of I think it was one of the title. I think it was the ESPN article actually that I read that was first victory after mourning loss of daughter. It's this is a high moment. Yeah, you want to acknowledge it maybe in the
I think the article
somewhere.
was 80% that, and it's okay, mention it, but we don't. We don't want to just completely just harp on it. And that's the thing with the draft again. ESPN's known for this. Literally it was the first round, and obviously they're highlighting each player pretty good. And it's oh, this person had this family member die when they were 4. Let's make sure to spend 10 minutes on that. And it's look, we don't need to hear this every 5 minutes. I get it's a big deal, but we don't need to go in on this too much. But yeah, good for Villegas coming over and getting his 5th career victory after a big drought. Definitely emotional for him. That's great for him.
Yeah.
The top 10 here, technically top 8, but we had some ties, so we're going to go to the T8 here. So Villegas is first, Alex Noren solo second, Matty Schmid solo third, Carl Yuan solo fourth, tied for 5th. We had tied for 5th, Adam Scott, Ryan Moore, solo 7th, Stuart Sink, and then T8 we had Tyson Alexander, Kevin Roy, Ryan Palmer, Taylor Pendrith, Vince Whaley, I believe. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Alex Noren, he was playing in contention pretty.
They were kind of
back and forth a little.
Back and forth the whole Sunday, and then I think he bogeyed back-to-back holes, and then he really couldn't get it back after that.
iPad just went crazy here. Yeah, I think it was 9 and 10 or 10 and 11. He bogeyed back-to-back.
Yeah,
missed some critical putts and not any crazy putts either. I think they were all within 7-8 feet, and you look at statistics obviously of PGA Tours, and that it's not guaranteed, but putts that he should have made, obviously stay in contention and didn't. But then he started kind of coming back a little bit later towards the second half of the back nine on Sunday, but unfortunately it didn't happen for him. So, but it was pretty cool. I think it was on 15. Yeah, it was 15. Did you see their threesome? It was Matty Schmidt, or it was the
Schmid.
Matty Schmid drops. He hits the green, sticks it. I think it's 8 feet to the left of the pin, and you got Alex Noren next. Hits it. I think it's dropped within closer. I think it was 4 feet from the pin, and then Villegas hits the actual flag.
Yeah.
drops down. I mean, like
I think it was like a foot away, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like those in the final pairing, like just the electricity of like that's awesome. That's cool to see. Like, you know, you could be Alex Noren or Villegas and see, you know, Schmid drop it that close and, you know, just to one up each other consistently like that in a high pressure situation coming down to the wire on that. It's pretty cool. Nice. It's exciting to see.
Yep, definitely for sure. Yeah, so definitely tight down the wire. That's what you want to see. Have some close matches going down to the wire like that. That's exciting. We've talked about this before. A 72nd hole, birdie or no? I don't think he did. Did he?
No, I don't believe he did. God, I don't remember. I have to pull it up. I don't believe he did. No, he didn't. He left it. His approach shot was landed it on the first level of the green. The pin was on the second tier, and he landed it real short, like 60, 70 feet short. But ended up putting it close, and then had like a 2-foot putt in to win. So no, he parred 18.
Okay.
So no birdie. It was a par 4 too. So
okay.
Unfortunately.
Yep, that's all I had though. Really for that, we got two truths.
I do
for us.
I do. 2 truths and a lie. First time we obviously have Villegas here, so something you never heard before. So before we start, current standings, just total. You got 11 right, 16 wrong. So in the FedEx Cup fall, you're two right, 3 wrong. So here we go. He was the second Colombian to win on the PGA Tour. His nickname is the Spider, and he golfed for the University of Florida.
Oh man, again, I don't know. His nickname Spider?
His nickname is the Spider.
The Spider.
And it's not like his nickname Spider, not the Spider.
Colombian golfers. I can't. Like, I think about it whenever I look on ESPN, like see the flags.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing too many other
little notes too.
I don't remember seeing too many other flags. Colombian flags. I mean, again, there might have been one before I started paying attention to golf, but I'm not sure about that one. The Spider. And what was the last one?
He golfed for the University of Florida.
Florida. It kind of makes sense geographically going to Florida from Colombia, I guess. What was the last one he went from? Went to like Minnesota or something, right?
Yeah, from South Africa.
From South Africa, yeah, Van Rooyen.
Yeah.
That one doesn't really make sense.
I think the lie was he went to Michigan, but he actually went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So one lie. I'm gonna say the Spider. That Florida seems like it's right. I feel like there being another Colombian. I feel like South America has some good golfers generally. The Spider. I'm saying that's the lie.
I am going to show you a picture before I give you an answer, and if you can get the hint that what I'm saying here.
Apparently I'm wrong.
You are. That is why they call him the Spider.
I've seen that picture before.
That is how he reads his greens.
I've seen that picture before.
Yes. So his nickname is truly the Spider, and he was actually the lie was that he was the second Colombian to win on the tour. He was the first ever Colombian to win on the PGA Tour. And he did golf for the University of Florida, and they won back-to-back NCAA championships when he was there, too.
Don't think about Florida too much.
No, you don't.
For golfers. I don't know any other
Which is
Florida
weird
golfers.
Because it's obviously such a great spot for it.
Right. You hear about Georgia a lot. We've talked about this before. Yeah, Georgia, Oklahoma State. Texas Tech was where Aberg's from. Yeah. Texas, of course. JT went to Bama.
But yeah. You don't hear a lot from Florida. You're right.
No, yeah. I'm sure there are. Just maybe. I'm sorry?
Arizona State, you hear obviously a lot from with Rom being over here.
I don't know where Finau went to school.
Utah, I want to say.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest with you. That's a good question. All right. He is the Spider, though.
The Spider. Likes to read the greens really weird.
Yeah, I don't know if he still does that, but...
yeah, he looked pretty young there.
He looked very young.
I've seen that picture, yeah. It's been around, so it's definitely old.
Yeah.
He might be, I don't know, you get a little old, it's hard to get down like that.
That's true. Yeah, it's right. arthritis in the knees. It makes it a little more difficult to read. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, you would know.
That's why it took him between 3,000 days to win, because it's hard to get down that low, read the greens, and kind of learn a new way of putting. So.
Okay, well, let's get on to the RSM Classic here, the final event in the FedEx Cup Fall. We have defending champion Adam Svensson. It's at St. Simons Island, Georgia. Played at 2 courses. Yes. We have one of these weird events where we played at 2 courses. We have Sea Island Resort at the Seaside course, and then also Plantation course. The Seaside is par 70, 7,005 yards. Plantation is par 72, 7,060 yards.
Purse $8.4 million. Previous winner is Adam Svensson. And honestly, the field, maybe you're impressed with it. I'm not incredibly impressed with it at all, to be honest with you. Just because I don't think that it's I don't know, $8.4 million. I think it's like $2 million more than what the last purse was. So I thought we would attract a little bit more talent this week. But
definitely a better field for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Aberg's back into the field. Harmon's back from last time we saw him was the Tour Championship.
Was it? I feel like was he not at one of the other events?
No,
I feel like he was.
I think I have him somewhere somewhere in here.
Yeah, we have Harmon, Aberg, Siwoo's back, Akshay. We've obviously seen Akshay lately. Cameron Young, we saw him like a couple weeks ago. Horschel, Matt Kuchar, Russell Henley, Taylor Pendrith, and Corey Connors. Yeah, will be there.
Other than that, yeah, dual course again, which is interesting. I think we recovered this last year.
Last year we had, I believe the same event was similar formatted. There was another one in California where it was like 4 courses, I believe. It was like one different each day. It was
Pebble, Spyglass.
There was like a north and south on one of the courses. There was like a north course, south course, I believe.
You're right.
I forget which one that was, but somewhere in California. Yeah,
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
There's 3 rounds at the Seaside course and then 1 at the Plantation. I don't know which days. I assume the 1 round at Plantation isn't the final. I think it's like 2, 1, and 1. I think, but I'm not sure. I didn't really check.
I don't know. I would think it would be
3 then 1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that, but
just really throwing everyone off. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. No, that's right. Maybe they would alternate. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, Aberg's listed as the favorite as of right now. I saw plus 1,200 last that I saw. I'm not going with the chalk this week. I'm going with the Canadian. I'm going Corey Connors this week.
A different Canadian.
Different Canadian.
Adam Svensson won, Svensson won it last year.
So far he has one win this season. He hasn't. This is who hasn't played since the Tour Championship. Was Corey Connors. He hasn't played since the Tour Championship. Number 30, which honestly could impact him just taking so much time. You could see both ways. You can argue both times that you had more time off to relax and.
Team USA Ryder Cup team would say you probably need to play.
Yes, that's very true.
Don't take the time off.
So you can go both ways with it. But anyways, they said number 33 no WGR. I was really kind of hard to find really pinpoint how many times he's played this course in particular, just because, like I said, it switches in multiple different locations, different courses. So that one was kind of hard to tell. But regardless of the fact, I think some time off, feeling a little bit refreshed. Already a 1 win under this season under his belt. Let's go for 2 to end up the year.
Yeah, the course fit's kind of weird, but they are kind of different style courses. But the greens are like the same, basically designed by the same person. Just kind of like a different kind of feel for each course. But yeah, the greens are going to be the same, or the same green or same type of grass, I should say. So that'll be pretty similar. That's one kind of carryover. But I'm going with Eric Cole. Like I said, I've brought him a few times. I think he's going to break through here at some point soon. And I think he can really end the season, I guess in the real season, strong. He's contended a lot. I think, did they come out with the season awards? I can't remember if they did it yet or not.
No.
Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong sport. They had the MLB MVP and stuff. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I don't know if I guess the season's not over technically yet, so that's why.
Yeah.
But I do think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. And I think he's had a strong rookie year. And he's contended a lot. He's been around. I think he's not going to be afraid of the limelight. He's going to be able to see through a victory. He's not going to choke on a Sunday down the stretch. I think he can get it done. So Eric Cole, Mr. Joggers.
Mr. Joggers. You want to go for picks, or do you want to cover something else? I see.
Well, yeah, I got the FedEx Cup. Just wanted to go run down since it's the last event of the FedEx Cup Fall. So 51 through 60. After this week, if you're 51 through 60 on the FedEx Cup Fall points list, you're going to qualify. Obviously, you're going to get your PGA Tour card like 1 through 25 does. 1 through 125. Then you're also going to get exempt for the major championships. And then 51 through 60 is also going to get qualified for the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am and also the Genesis Invitational, which are those signature events. And that list, 51 through 60, currently is Beau Hossler, Matt Kuchar, Mackenzie Hughes, Ben Griffin, Taylor Montgomery, your boy, Nick Hardy, Alex Smalley, Luke List, JJ Spawn, Sam Ryder. And so, yeah, like I said, Villegas with his win in T2 last week moves up to 75 in those standings. Carl Yuan moved up into his tour card range, into that top 125 range from 134 after a solo fourth. He moves actually to right on the cusp, 125.
Oh, nice.
Right on the cutoff line. So he's not locked in yet. He needs to do a little bit here this week to secure that. Matty Schmid, like we talked about, he also moves up to 120th. So he's right on the fringe as well. He was 148th prior to this week. And then obviously players moved up into the range. Some people had to drop. So Henrik Norlander, C.T. Pan, and Maverick McNeely move out of that 125 range. They're right on the outside there. Some notables that are currently outside, Cameron Champ, Lucas Herbert, who's, again, pretty high in the OWGR. I haven't looked at where he is currently, but I think as of a few weeks ago, he's like top 60. So interesting to see him outside the 125 mark there. And then Harry Higgs and Webb Simpson were some other names I saw that were outside that 125 mark.
I forgot about Harry Higgs, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's kind of a crowd favorite, but he hasn't obviously done enough to get inside that 125 yet this year.
He was the one that lifted his shirt up with Waste Management.
Yeah, he was. I think was he paired with Damon? Was that the pairing?
Yeah,
they like shotgunned or like they grabbed the beer and chugged it.
Yeah. Here's your Lucas Herbert, number 65 in OWGR.
65. Yeah, he's pretty high. Yeah. He must have had like a win because how OWGR works. He like must have had a win like a year and a half ago, keeping that ranking up.
He's got one win. I'm not sure when this came out.
Because the wins, like, your events, like, drop off after, like, I think a year and a half, 18 months, something like that mark. So he must have had a win somewhere in there, propping him up.
100% right. Butterfield Bermuda. That was last year. Yeah.
He won last year?
Yeah.
Did he? I don't remember mentioning that last podcast. Let me scroll up here. Seamus Power won it last year.
That's weird. Butterfield Bermuda, position number 1. Lucas Herbert. Oh, that was in 2021.
So they must keep it for 2 years. Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
So he's probably, after that win, he's probably going to fall off here soon. Because the points he got from that will fall off eventually for OWGR. So he's probably going to drop down substantially here unless he picks it up here. But yeah, I thought that was interesting to see him outside that.
Did you see, speaking of OWGR real quick, did you see Tiger has officially fallen to his lowest ranking ever?
I did not.
Yeah, I wish I would just grab the graphic. I think he's now like 100 and no.
He's got to be further down than that, right?
He's farther.
It's got to be like 400 or something, right?
Yeah, it just happened.
I did see. I was scrolling like all the way. I think PGA Tour website has the FedEx standings all the way down to like 260 or 70 or something like that, and Tiger was on there like 250 or something like that with like 11 points from, I think, what did he play, like the Genesis, or no, it was like Arnold Palmer or something.
He might have at the Genesis. I think he might have played that.
He came out, he was supposed to play, then he withdrew like last minute. I think,
OWGR is just now null and void.
No, I'm thinking of the Hero, the Hero World's what I'm thinking of. Genesis, I think he played, yeah. What'd you say, I'm sorry?
His OWGR on the PGA Tour is just completely null and void, it just has a dash. They used to have...
if you just type his name, Tiger Woods OWGR, I think it'll just tell you real quick.
I'm on their site right now. He is... Wow.
1307, yeah.
1307. Yikes. That's the lowest he's been.
Since he was like 14, probably.
Probably. I mean,
something like that.
The next notable was in, 2017, 2018 when he was hurt?
Well, I think when he had that whole wife thing going on, right?
Yeah. Elephant in the room. Yeah, probably was around that time, actually. So this is the he's done it before. He had a setback and he came back. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so either, to be honest with you. But anyways, betting corner. You ready for it?
Yep, that's all I had for the FedEx there. We can go ahead and what we got. What did you end up with this week?
I had another back-to-back pushes this week.
I thought it was Adam Scott, right?
I
thought you had him top 5.
Yes, Adam Scott. Yes, correct. Adam Scott. So I was minus 49. You were minus 100. So I was plus 48 before this.
Oh no!
So I have minus 1. Minus 1 unit and minus 344. So that unfortunately sucked. Adam Scott was the one that I had. There was 2 guys were T5.
Yeah.
Adam Scott and someone else. I forgot who it was. Everyone else I was telling you, I think on Saturday, when I looked down at Friday night, literally every single one of my picks were all within the top 20.
Again, all mine were made the cut.
Yeah.
All of them were in range at least, going into the weekend. Being able to easily do it as long as they had decent weekends, and they all fell out. I had even the one that I crossed off, Austin Smotherman, and replaced him with. Even he made the cut and was kind of in contention. He didn't end up there though.
Yeah.
But they're all all made the cut. Like I was telling you, I think that's 3 weeks in a row where all my picks have made the cut, just didn't get my placement that I had for them, T10. I'm if I just parlayed them all to make the cut, I'd be balling out.
True.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, I had a couple that were close. Akshay, I had top 10. I think you had him as well, top 10.
Yeah.
He was T20, and then the other one was Taylor Pendrith.
Or no, I had Akshay in my triple chance.
I had then Taylor Pendrith. I had him top 5. He was T8, so he was also pretty close out there.
And he was my triple chance as well. Yeah.
Jeez. All right, you ready for picks?
Yeah,
you have 4?
I have 4 again. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll start off again. And again, we know the definition of insanity, but I'm going with it again because we talk about this. He has to stay relevant. He's in that weird range right now. Talking about Taylor Montgomery. We just say you just.
No, he's already locked in, man. He's not dropping out.
Sure.
He's locked in.
Oh,
he's going to cruise. He's going to tank. He wants to spend the weekend with his boys. He's just going to tank it.
No. This is where you're wrong. So all I need is a top 20 finish out of him, man. That's all I need, okay? Top 20 finish, Taylor Montgomery, 24 units. Last year he finished T15 here. So he's proven it's possible. Let's do it back-to-back years. Let's finish the season strong. Come out even stronger for the next season. I'm excited for him.
Okay.
I'm excited for Mr. Montgomery.
All right.
I can't wait to meet this guy one day. One day I'm going to meet this dude. I'm going to shake his hand and be like, you won and lost me so much money. It is stupid. And he's going to probably think I'm crazy. It's okay. One day we're going to get we'll get the media credentials one day, and we're going to be the one asking him questions.
Mr. Montgomery.
Mr. Montgomery, can you tell me why you had a hot streak one year in Vegas and then you absolutely sucked the next? What's going on?
Remember when you were really good in the fall and not any good anytime else?
Yeah. I'm sure he would love to talk about that.
All right. I'm going to start off with the defending champion, Adam Svensson. I got him as a top 20. I'm going Adam Svensson top 20 plus 180. Going 36 units on that one, pretty heavy. I'm only 4 picks, so I'm going heavier here. Top 20. I've been doing top 10s. We're going top 20s. A little easier to hit, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Svensson, he's obviously won here last year. Good with the course. He's generally, I think he made the tour championship. Did he make the top 50 tour championship? I can't remember. But he definitely made the playoffs. He made the FedEx Cup playoffs. Good player, obviously. He's contended a lot last year. Just need a top 20. Let's do it.
We got some duplicates because I also have Mr. Svensson. I said top 10.
We didn't have that many duplicates last year. We've had a lot lately.
We've been having a lot. Adam Svensson I have, but top 10 plus 3. Also, let's also talk about facts here. We also have a pretty weaker field right now. So
last fall we did as well.
Yeah. Anyways, Adam Svensson, top 10, plus 360, 22 units. You already mentioned it. Defending champion this year. Don't need him to do it again, but if he does, it's fine. I'll still cash out. But just need a top 10 easy finish for him this week. So
Adam Svensson, let's do it.
We've had many the past year. I can think of a decent amount of people that have won back-to-back tournaments, back-to-back defending champions.
So Homa did it at the Fortinet.
Tom Kim did, right?
Tom Kim did at the Shriners.
Yeah, I want to say that's true. Yes.
I believe, was there another one somewhere?
There was someone else. Someone else did it. I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
Scotty Cameron. Jesus.
Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler did it at Waste Management, right? Didn't he win back-to-back years?
Yeah. Did he?
Or was it? Did what's his name win 2 years ago? Brooks.
Was that 2 years ago?
I don't remember, to be honest with you, man. I've only seen Webb Simpson win.
Brooks won it when I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
My next pick, my next pick here is Matt Kuchar, old Cooch, top 20, plus 180, 136 units as well on that one. Been playing really well lately, contending a lot. Again, like I said, he was in that 51 through 60 range on the FedEx fall standings. So been playing well, contending a lot, even though he's been on tour a long time. He's kind of a name you've seen for a long time.
He had some bad rep with him, right? He was the one that didn't pay his caddy or something.
Your uncle always had the beef, right, with him?
Yeah, my dad. Because
your dad?
My dad mentioned him recently. That's why we just think about it again.
I mean, that was also, I think that was like a long time ago, right?
I think so. Recently. I think it was a while ago. I'm not sure if he ever made it right with the guy or not, but like the course gave him a caddy or something, and he never paid him out for his win or something. Something happened with it.
I don't know. He, when he putts, he leans over at a 90-degree angle. His back is parallel with the ground. If you see him putt, he putts so weird. He's a tall guy, but it's interesting. But he's been playing well. So he's hanging around. He's name you've seen him for a long time, but he's playing well. So I think a top 20 here is a good bet, and we're gonna try and capitalize on what he's been doing lately.
All right, my third one. I'm going with Mr. MLB, Cameron Young. Top 5 finish, plus 450, 19 units. The guy's looking for his first career win, obviously, and he's a volatile player, man. He'll have a top 10 finish, then he'll miss a cut, and then he bounces all over the place. So
he's got game, but it's just
very volatile.
Yep,
very, very volatile. So he made the cut at the Worldwide Technology Championship. So I think he just barely made the cut too. It wasn't even that impressive. So I think we're looking at a pretty impressive finish here for him.
The bounce back.
I think we're looking for a little Mr.
Like a yo-yo,
Yes,
got to come back, right? Yo-yo.
You got
Yo-yo Young.
We got nicknames.
Yo-yo
Buns,
Young.
Yo-yo Young,
Buns.
Yo-yo Young.
Haven't mentioned Buns in a while.
I don't know.
Kind of burnt me. Burnt the Buns.
He did burn the Buns.
I'm going back to the parlay well. I believe Brendan Todd was my top 20 last week. He actually was T20, but it was with 5 or 6 guys. And then my parlay with that did not hit. So going back to that well though. Going top 30 here with Billy Horschel. And then Taylor Pendrith, I'm going top 20. Going back to the Pendrith here, another Canadian. Yeah. So the top 30, top 20 there. That's plus 545. I'm going 16 units on that one. Just nice, easy weekend. Yeah. Top 30, top 20 from the two of them. Horschel. He's been playing well. He's been playing on the DP Tour a few times, and he's been playing really well. His last couple months, he's been playing really well. Pendrith has been playing super well as well. He's had I think 3 top 20s in a row, a couple top 10s in there. So just need a nice, easy top 20, top 30.
I know I talked about earlier, a couple minutes ago, was Taylor Pendrith it was T8 I think last week. So yeah, definitely top 20 finish is definitely attainable for him this week. All right, second to last is Brian Harman, top 5 plus 400, 20 units. Last year he finished T2 here at this tournament. So why not do it again? Top 5 is all I need for him.
You can't bet second. You can't bet second place.
No, that'd be really.
That would be fun.
That would be pretty crazy. What's harder? Betting outright. I guess that's kind of a stupid question.
Well, what's harder to pick a bet? Not finish second, but what's harder to pick? First or second. I mean, I guess it's probably equally as hard. I would say.
That's tough. That's real tough.
It'd be interesting if they offered that. I'm going my triple chance here. I'm going to include my pick, obviously Eric Cole, but I'm going to go triple chance with Justin Suh and Brian Harman, like you just said. Suh is another name we've seen at the top of the leaderboards a lot lately. Eric Cole, like I mentioned, and then Brian Harman, of course, T2 here last year. So I think that triple chance is good odds. That's plus 800, 12 units on that one.
I didn't go outright this week. I went away from the double and triple chance, so I just went Corey Connors top 5 plus 550, 15 units. I mentioned it earlier.
Soft in your old age.
Yeah. I mentioned it earlier. He hasn't played since the Tour Championship. He already has the 1 win this season. So let's lock in at least another win or a top 5 finish as well for him today. And I'd be pretty happy. A
lot of Canadians featured in our picks this week. Yeah, Svensson, Pendrith, got Connors.
Yeah, Canadians, I don't know, man, they produce some good golfers.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, produce some pretty good golfers. So, other than that, what else you got going on? Anything fun?
That's not a whole lot going on. I was going to go to the range. Like I said last week, I didn't get there even though I wanted to. Got an ankle thing going on, so not going to the range this week. Mm-hmm. But all the snowbirds are here, so it's going to be harder anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Traffic's getting worse.
Traffic's definitely worse.
I was going to talk about real quick, too. I went to the PGA Champions tournament out here last weekend. Barely made it, too, because I got humbled and went to the wrong course, which is pretty embarrassing. Went to Arizona Country Club.
You have to turn the text size up on your phone so you can read better.
Yeah. I went to Arizona Country Club, not the Phoenix Country Club. So that was pretty bad. And like I said, the first clue I got that it wasn't a tournament was there was a guy using a ball retriever in the pond getting his balls. So that should have been a pretty good clue that I was not at a PGA Champions League. I've never been one before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But like it has the full out layout of like the stands and the setups are on different holes. Like it's pretty legit. Saw some pretty good players obviously there. Vijay Singh, I saw. I'm forgetting his name now.
Bernhard Longer is there.
Saw him.
Who else is on that tour?
I
don't think Padraig. I think he plays in some of them. Harrington.
Yeah,
I can't remember. He plays in PGA events as well.
There's another one that's also part of the World Golf Hall of Fame. I watched him tee off. I forget his name now. Son of a gun. I forget. Anyways, the crowd is just like the people playing. They're all old. A lot of old people. I heard a lot of girls talking about, I told you this already, that a lot of girls saying, this isn't like Waste Management. And I was like, no, it's not.
You should have like Stone Cold Steve Austin some beers.
Yeah, like walking in, let's get this party started. But overall, honestly, the course wasn't a crazy great shape, but the layout actually was kind of nice. Like, it was really open, so able to see, like, you could turn literally in a full 360 and see everything. So that was kind of nice. I enjoyed that. Food was cheap. Drinks were cheap. That was cool. I think like a beer was like $6. So
not bad.
That's pretty good for an in-person live event. Food options were pretty decent, so it was good. Was there for a few hours. Had a really weird Uber guy take me there. He had
most of them are.
Yeah, there's some pretty questionable, but he had a bottle of ranch and a bottle of hot sauce in his center console. So like it's weird like how to describe this, but it was a center console, and then like right behind it, almost like where like some cars have like little cup holders. People like put their waters in like the back seats, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bottle of ranch and a bottle of hot sauce, and they were both like used. They weren't new.
I can't tell you how many times I got an Uber and needed some ranch. I mean,
I almost was thinking. I was like, does someone like legit be like, "Hey, dude, you mind if I use this ranch? I got a sandwich."
Somebody left him a review like, "This guy didn't have any ranch. What's he doing?"
Yeah, so he's like, first he bought the hot sauce, then someone wanted ranch. You got the ranch. So like, it was very interesting.
Maybe somebody like brought it and left it in there a previous ride.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the expiration date. It was really hard to see without making it super obvious that I was staring at his bottle of ranch in the back seat. But he didn't really have much to say. He dropped someone off here earlier, and he pointed to the like the members' entrance, like the players' entrance. He's like, "Yeah, I dropped some guy off in there earlier." I was like, "Was it a player?" He was like, "I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't really know." I'm like, "You ever been to a golf tournament?" He's like, "No." So I don't know who he dropped off, but he said he dropped off someone over there. I doubt all these players are getting Ubers. Yeah. So I think he probably just dropped someone off in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
The guy's probably mad. He had to go walk all the way around to where the actual entrance was. So I don't know. It's different though. I definitely recommend if the Champions League ever crosses into anyone's neck of the woods.
Is that like one of their majors, or is that just a regular event?
Yeah, it was.
That's what I thought it was a major, right?
Yeah, it was like their what the heck is that called? What's the finance company? Charles Schwab.
Yeah, it was Charles Schwab. That's right. I remember looking at it. Yeah, because I was supposed to go Friday, but wasn't able to. But yeah, Charles Schwab. That's right.
So like they have their Charles Schwab Cup, I think.
Yeah.
And like I think it's like multiple tournaments, kind of like the FedEx Cup. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Is like what it is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was cool. A bunch of those guys use yellow balls, like a lot, use yellow balls. So that was interesting. So, I just can't see.
Can't. Yeah. Easier to track in the sky.
Makes sense. So, other than that, that's all I got.
That's all we got this week. Stay tuned for next week. We'll go over the final standings of the FedEx, see where everything shakes out, and make sure to like.
The Hero World Challenge next week, I think.
Is that next week?
I think so.
I didn't look at the head of the schedule this week.
I just know it's next up in line when I was looking at the schedule. I just don't know exactly when it is. But anyways, we also have Black Friday next week. And,
man, it's coming up quick, man. I didn't even freaking realize it. I'm like, man, it's flying by.
Thanksgiving's next week?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was talking about this out.
So we have a break. It's November 30th to the 3rd is the Hero World.
Okay.
I thought there was a break, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing next week. I was talking about this today too. Like, Thanksgiving just sneaks up, but then between Thanksgiving and Christmas feels like it's forever.
You think so?
That one always feels like it's long, but Thanksgiving comes up like that. It's quick.
Like, yeah, it was like Halloween, then boom.
It's immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. So, anyways, go ahead, take us out.
Yeah, safe travels for everybody traveling over the weekend, going home with family maybe. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate everybody that does that. Stay tuned. See you next week.
See ya.